Hello everybody and welcome to Sin City Living. My name is Jason. I'll be bringing you today's episode. As always, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We have a ton of content coming out for you guys every single week. We don't want you to miss a thing. Our usual shout out of appreciation to our patrons. All those tips and support are highly appreciated. It's only going to go towards making the channel better. We're hoping to add a lot more games to the channel, such as roulette, video keno, video poker, carnival games, things along those lines. We just want to do them right, which is going to be very expensive, so it's going to take some time. You could help us out if you wanted to. If not, no big deal. We appreciate you guys just tuning in, but if you're curious about it, go ahead and check the description down below this video on the patronage. And for our patrons, we do hope you are appreciating those patron-only exclusive videos we're putting out for you guys every single week. If you have anything you'd like to see, just email us on the site. We're more than happy to film it for you. As for the rest of you, please continue tuning in. We have, like I said, a ton of content coming out. And if you have any suggestions, questions, strategies, anything related to craps, baccarat, blackjack, pai-gow, casinos, Vegas in general, just go ahead and shoot us an email at sincityliving.lv@gmail.com. We absolutely love to shoot these videos for you guys. It is our favorite thing to do. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump into today's video. So for today's video, I want to go over a strategy that was sent to us. This was sent to us by one of our patrons a while back, and we had filmed it, and we posted it as one of the exclusive videos for our patrons that week. And he has asked us if we could go ahead and post it just on YouTube for everybody to see, and we're more than happy to do that. So I want to go ahead and show you guys this strategy. Now, he puts in, I went back and I reread the original message just to make sure that I still had the strategy in my head. And he does mention that this isn't his primary strategy. And from talking to him, I know he's more of a power presser or mid presser, but this is more of a strategy he'll do at the end of the night. At the end of his night, he wants an easy, mellow strategy that doesn't take much, but still has some potential to finish out his night. And the way this strategy works, it's fairly simple. The way the strategy works is he'll do a pass line bet. He'll do a quarter. It's the only one that I don't actually remember the amount, but I think he was mostly doing quarter. So he'll do a quarter and wait for the come out roll. Now, once the roll hits and the point is established, regardless of what the point may be, he's going to do 110 inside. Let's go ahead and just say for ease of view, or no, he'll do across. He'll do entirely across. That's right. Do entirely across. So it's 160, and then he'll do a $25 don't come. So he's looking at about 210 in play. Now, obviously, this right here is the danger point. You know, 0.7 out and wipes out 210 bucks, which is probably why this is the end of the night thing. If this loses right away, probably calls it a night. So this would be the danger point right here. Once you cross this point, then things ease up a little bit. So wherever it travels, and let me just roll one to get something nice and ran well, an 11, so this would lose, so you'd replace it, and then a 9. So if it came behind the 9, it would come behind the 9, this would get paid $35, right? So now that it has traveled behind, he's going to take the payout and the original bet, and he's going to lay his DC. Doesn't matter, he's not going to be scared of a 6 and 8. And then he's going to do another DC. Now, if absolutely necessary, he will drop money down to make his lays proper, but in this case, it's not going to be necessary. If you're starting at 160 across, they're all going to be proper lays no matter what you do, so you don't have to worry about that. So let's see where he might travel. And he would travel to the 8. So come behind the 8. Once again, it's paid 130. Oh no, I'm sorry. The 6 and 8 would not be proper. He would have to drop some money down. But in this case, he could either take 5 and lay $60, or he could drop $1 and lay 66. So since he said he would drop money down, we will lay 66. Kind of an oddball lay, but that's okay. Now once he is behind 2 numbers, now as far as lays go, I would recommend just doing 60. 60 will be proper on every number. I would recommend doing a $60 lay just because it's going to be easier for you to keep in mind. But again, 66 is proper, is perfectly fine. It's going to pay 55 bucks. So once he has traveled behind 2 numbers, he basically does a 2-point molly on the don't come. So once he's traveled behind 2 numbers, now he takes his place bets down. I'm going to make change for one of them. Takes his place bets down, takes them back, but does $20 in odds. He puts $20 in odds behind his bet. So I know you guys can't see that, so I'm going to move it over to the corner. I think you guys can see that one, just barely, but you can see it. So he's going to have his flat bet, and he's going to have $20 in odds. He collected the rest, and now he's just going to sit back and see what happens. If a 7 out occurs, he's going to lose over there, but he's going to win over here. If a winner occurs, he's going to get paid there, and these are still live. Best scenario here, as we talked about, the danger point is going to be the very first roll after the point is set, because that's where you've got your 160 plus your 25 and your 25, so you got 210 that all are at risk to one specific roll. That would be the danger point. Your golden point would be a winner and then a winner 7. So a winner 4 gets paid, and then on the come out roll, a winner 7 would pay both of these. That would be the ultimate goal, is to hit that. But either way, you could just sit back and watch. Now, as he says, he does this 2-point molly system in the DCs, and then it's just a sit back and chill. Don't try and get crazy with it. Just relax, wait and see what happens, and then go from there. No need to go with chasing, and if one of these comes down behind, don't chase it. Just keep going. Just wait and see what happens. Because again, this is more of a mellow strategy at the end of the night. If it wins, fantastic. If it loses, then just call it a night. If it wins, maybe you play it a couple more times until it seems like it's getting cold. He does say if there's a few winners and the down behinds keep coming, but both of them come down behind, but they keep hitting winners, then he might switch back to the light side, play some place bets, something along those lines. So let's take a look at the strategy. So the downside, like we said, the danger point, the first roll after a point has been set. That is the most dangerous spot. Outside of that, I got to say I really, really like this strategy, because aside from your initial buy-in, you are not risking too much, because once you get set, you're looking pretty good. And this strategy, as I talk about strategies, I always say, what is the goal? What is the point behind the strategy? Where are they shooting for? Well, this particular strategy is shooting for the middle of the road. It's shooting for those rolls that last, that the 7 comes, the 3rd, 4th, or 5th roll, basically in the middle. They don't want the 7 to come the 1st or 2nd roll after the point has been established, because those are the 2 DCs that travel. But then if the 7 comes the 3rd roll after the point has been established, then they're fine. He's going to lose $45 right there, but he's going to make $65 just in this bet alone. Then he's going to make $80 in this bet. So he's going to come out ahead. You know, sure, if there's a winner, great, fantastic, you get paid over there. These are still live. 7 rolls and they both get paid, and you get paid again on your pass line. But that's the target. The target is not the super short rolls, but the middle rolls, the middling short rolls, the average rolls of 3, 4, or 5 rolls of the dice. That's what this strategy is shooting for. And it understands its own weaknesses. It doesn't have anything where you're pressing your bets and you're trying to break the bank. You're definitely not shooting for the 20, 30, 40 roll hands, the exceptional hands that come once a night or once every 4 or 5 hours. This is shooting for the average hand. This is playing for the average hand that comes with a high frequency. Doesn't want the super short rolls that also come with a high frequency. Doesn't want the longer rolls. It's shooting for the middle, the average rolls, which is fantastic. It knows what it's going for. It's not trying to break the bank in its winnings, but it's going to win a decent amount if it hits on the right things. Now, you know, when you look at it as what could it lose in a worst case scenario, $210. It could lose $210 in a worst case scenario, right? If it hits that middle area, again, we lose 45 over there, but we make 65 here. So it's already 20 to the good, and then this makes 80, so it makes $100, right? So basically, it has to win. It has to work out pretty well. You know, your 2 lays need to win twice for every time that you hit a worst case scenario of a 0.7 out, just in order to break even. So if your lays hit 3 times, then you're ahead. You know, and so it's it's right there. It's a good strategy. This can work. This can make some money. This can be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely wanted to showcase this to you guys, and I'm glad he asked us to move it on over to YouTube and let you guys all look at it. And yeah, like I said, I hope you guys find it interesting, amusing, enlightening, and if nothing else, fun. This is definitely a strategy that I would play. Thank you guys very much for watching. We will catch you guys next time. Bye now.